Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Wednesday, February 2nd, 10:14 a.m. here in the Arizona desert, and I'm happy to say that Mercury retrograde is almost over. Mercury, I do believe, is direct right now, as in it's not moving, but it's not, so it's not going backwards or forwards. It's just direct, I do believe, and it should start to tick forward tonight, I think. Anyways, thank goodness. I can't speak for anyone else, but for me, this recent Mercury retrograde has been pure shit. So anyway, with that said, February 2nd, 10:14 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is quite a day. We hit a speed bump just now. Check out bitcoindailyview.com. Got more for you there as always. And also, I did link in the show notes today, and I'll put this in the live chat just for fun. It's in the show notes also, but you might like this. This is really kind of a fun thing. I believe this might be back from like 2010. I think I'm not sure when this episode aired. It's episode 6 of the 22nd season of The Simpsons. And you might, if you watch this, you might find it pretty darn interesting. Once again, predictive programming or just, wow, I don't know, remote viewing, whatever you want to call it. But The Simpsons predicted the future outright, completely 100%. Without, I mean, absolutely. This is uncanny, weird. This is some serious glitch in the matrix stuff. With that said, fear and greed index today, it is at 28. Only fearful right now. Cool, I'll take it. Looking at the big indices today, let's see, SPX still in the green. Dow Jones Industrial still just kind of in the green. Overall, looking at the world indices, more green than red, so the world's kind of happy. All right, looking at trading volume last 24 hours, 2.8 billion for just Bitcoin explicitly. That's a drop of about 26%. Market buy orders dropped 25%. Market sell orders up 25%. So basically, not a really confident market right now, and that volume is dang low. Having a dump like we just did, could have kind of predicted that one. If I'd been awake, I kind of was not really paying attention. The 2-hour MACD did flip, and of course, after that, bam, we had a little bit of early warning, but well, I didn't see it. All right, I hopped on and said something. I guess we can't be trading 24 hours a day. Now, of course, Masari IO says that the Bitcoin trading volume is 15 billion. Whatever. I think that 2.8 is more accurate. Looking at spot trading on Binance and Coinbase, spot trading on Binance, ZIL 11 billion, 11.3, nothing, and it's down 18, and it's down 11% last 24 hours. So spot trading, nothing. Coinbase spot trading 2.8 billion, down 23%. Last 24 hours. You want to see at least 3 billion for a good day, kind of on Coinbase there. So anyway, and all the big exchanges, trading volume is down. Looking at spot, of course. Now let's see about futures trading. You want to see at least 50 billion, and really 75 billion is more of a good day. So we're at 44 billion. Not absolutely terrible, but definitely not great. Down 11% last 24 hours. So, wow, man, people ain't really doing futures, and they ain't really doing spot. And Bitcoin trading volume is 2.8 billion. So we dumped a little bit, but we're recovering. Interesting. Let's see how the day plays out. We still are looking at the top 100, about kind of a mix of green and red in the market. Not everything has dumped. Whatever internet computer is, ICP is still in the green, 9% up, I think. Quant, QNT up like 14%. Synthetics Network, SNX, I see that one quite often. SNX, that one's up like 7%. So, we do have some green players here in the market. I think if Bitcoin continues to recover, we'll probably end up with a green market by the end of business today. Looking at something which has changed that I do like to see after this recent dump, finally on Binance for longs and shorts. We have 56% long, 43% shorts. It does appear that maybe some people, I just had a feeling that a dump needed to happen. We definitely had some longs wrecked, that's for sure. So anyway, the bias is something to note. The long bias was not there. I had a short bias for like 2 days in a row, I think, on Binance. So, well, something to note in the future. Looking at Ethereum, that's 59% long, 40% short. Definitely a long bias now, finally, for Bitcoin and Ethereum on Binance. These whale bastards, as you can see, they made a phenomenal amount of sells here. So this is a 10-second chart. It's around like, I'm not sure what time zone this is in, but like 1432. That's like 232. anyway, Eastern time, I guess that is. Anyway, whatever time zone this thing is in. A little while ago, 10-second chart. As you can see, some big ass sell pressure came in. You can see a good deal of longs got wrecked. They got the long the and one thing I was watching when I saw this happening is while we kind of got down here to the bottom before it turned around, there were just $1 million buys cruising in. So here's a $1.1 million sell. Thank you. Anyway, there you go. So well, that's what happened. We had we were up here around like 38,769. Got some big sell. This wasn't too bad right here. Then we got some big ass sell pressure came in, just wrecked the longs. Now it's recovering. Now you're getting some nice big beautiful buys. 632K, 1.3 million, 299K. You know, I do think we're probably going to recover from here. We shall see. Why do I say that? Well, because check out radianthemppaste.com. For real, check it out. Get yourself some hemp paste. You're going to like it. I'm telling you, it's wonderful stuff. Silver. Gold, silver, gold on top, silver on the bottom. Gold on top, a green day. Finally, cruising above the 200 and the 200 moving average. I like seeing that. I think it crossed the 50 moving average, and it's getting ready to cross the 20 WMA. So gold looking good on the daily. Silver on the bottom here on the daily. It's challenging the 50 moving average right there, and it's finally we're seeing a little bit of perkiness from these two. S&P 500 on the daily. Indecisive doji has been red most of the day. Russell 2000 index, definitely a red doji. Let's right here look at the Dow. Indecisive doji, but it is green, and it is above the 200 moving average, the white one on the daily. So Dow looking kind of strong. Dollar strength index here. Red candle, red candle, red candle, red candle. Fourth red candle in a row, losing the 50 moving average and the 20 WMA. Dollar strength getting kind of flaccid. So there's the traditional markets for you. Bitcoin versus US. Okay, here you go. So to make this point here, I didn't give you an early warning on this one. I just wasn't, I'm not trading 24 hours a day and I don't have everything automated. And so we have this beautiful uptrend here on the bottom for Bitcoin. As you can see, we took a dump this morning on a 45-minute chart. We're making a 314 moving average bounce as to be expected. It looks pretty darn good. And of course, what's happening here? PAX G against Bitcoin. Boom. It pretty much pumped when Bitcoin dumped. Perfect mirror image. Could have been in it, but weren't, I wasn't in it. I didn't see it coming. Maybe I should have. Bitcoin versus USDT 45-minute chart. As you can see, we have this beautiful, beautiful uptrend here. It does get choppy now and then, as you can see. It got choppy this morning. We lost the 200 moving average for a bit. Well, we still have lost it, but we did bounce on the 314, and that's really nice. That's a good spot to bounce. Definitely, we cooled off the stochastic RSI here on the 45-minute chart, and that does, and that's nice. Now we're back in the over sold territory. The hourly on this is very, very powerful, and the hourly shows that the tangent's moving towards the positive. So, we wrecked some longs, man. We certainly did, and now it's party time. And one thing I do like is here on the 45-minute chart, the stochastic RSI and the wave channel oscillator by Lazy Bear both are in correspondence with one another. Say it's turn up time, the KRI is in the red, but tangenting kind of towards the green. We lost our binary candles, but that's fine. They'll be back. Squeeze indicator and directional index are kind of in recovery mode, and the ADX is going in the right direction as the price recovers. So in general, yeah, man, that shit dumped. It dumped, but it got to the bottom of the RSI cave here. It got to the 314 moving average, and now it's moving up. The trick really is now, what are we going to do? We're going to range a little bit between the 200 and the 314, then get back above. Really, to me, what's going to give me some confidence is if we can get back above that 200 moving average today. Let's see if we can do that. Not a bad spot to put an alert in. Say Bitcoin crossing value. Mine's hidden under a bunch of stuff here, but basically you want to look for that 200 moving average cross right there, crossing 200 MA. And then I think we're going to have a stronger market. Then we'll be good to go. And as I say, once you're above that 200 moving average for 12 hours, you're kind of, that's when you can look for all start making those positive moves. Daily. Today we have a red candle on the daily, and we have lost the 21 WMA. It's kind of a shame. Let's see how today closes. We had this beautiful little uptrend here. You can even be a little bit, creative if you so desire. Where's my thing there? You can be creative and you can do this. You could even say we kind of had this nice little, channel going. And we only really, if you look at it, if you zoom in here a little bit, we only kind of really hit the bottom of this upward channel that we've been in on the daily. Now, let's see if we close above that 20 WMA. That would be really, really nice. We're still below important moving averages on the daily, like the 50 moving average and the 200, but still, we're getting there. Looking at the MACD, the tangent almost went towards the negative side. Let's watch that. And where's the best place to see what the daily tangent of the MACD is going to do? The 2-hour chart. So on the 2-hour chart here, this channel is pretty wacky that I drew here, but still, boom, we are bouncing off the bottom of it. I guess you could technically, if you want it, you could kind of like do it like, you could do it maybe like, screw it. Delete that. Anyway, we lost our 200 moving average and the 50 moving average and 20 WMA. We lost those on the 2-hour chart. Let's see if we can get back in the zone. We've been kind of riding down. It's been a little bit hectic. Here's the deal. Look at that. The 2-hour MACD is kind of shit right now. Let's look for today. What I'm kind of watching for is some green candles on the 2-hour chart. I'm looking for the tangent of this MACD to turn positive. And I think if we get a positive tangent on the 2-hour MACD, then I'm not really going to worry too much about the daily MACD. Give me something to worry about, because definitely if the daily MACD starts to kind of go wrong, I'm heading towards the hills. Sorry, we are it's risky business right now. I'm not selling the fear porn. I'm just saying, be watchful. A lot going on in the world. Be on it. So 45-minute chart. 45-minute chart is showing a nice bounce above that 314. Will it challenge and get over that 200 moving average today? So far, I'm not seeing why we wouldn't recover. All is looking good. We freaking wrecked some longs, and that's just how it rolls sometimes. On this 4-hour chart that goes way back to like July 20th, you can see where we pumped. We're giving it all back. We're below the 200 moving average. Not so wonderful. We were getting above that 786 fib line at around 37,834 yesterday, but now we are below it. Let's see if we can get back above that today. So really, what I'm kind of watching for is really that. I would like to see Bitcoin get back to like 37,500 or so and get above this 200 moving average. On the 45-minute chart, the 2-hour tangent to turn positive. Wouldn't even mind a 2-hour cross, but that might be asking a little bit much, but it's possible. So looking for a positive 2-hour MACD, at least the tangent being positive. Looking for that 45-minute chart to cross the 200 moving average once again. Around 37,500 should do, and then bounce and find support there, and we'll probably have a good day. Let's see if we recover. If not, well, then damn, we'll take that one from there if that's what happens. Once again, I do want to mention PAXG versus BTC. And of course, that's on top here. Then look at the bottom. That's Bitcoin versus USDT. They are mirrors of one another. If I'd been watching a little closer and I just had stuff to do, I screwed myself, really. If you look here, kind of could have seen this coming when we got close to this 2-hour MACD. If you'd hopped out here on this 2-hour negative MACD cross and just kind of rode it out, then you would have this trade would have worked out for you. Going into buying PAXG with BTC. I'm gonna say this is one we need to really watch right now, especially with the volatility. If you slept through it, that's fine. I kind of did. I just didn't note that 2-hour MACD. I even saw the alert come up, and I was like, "Oh, I just spaced it." I've been a little bit stressed recently. So anyway, guys, let's see how it rolls today. If you are positioned, if you made the PAXG trade, if you were, not financial advice, but I'd be getting back in BTC right now if it was me. That's just me. That's what I would do. Okay. Now, with that said, Ethereum versus USDT. Looking spiffy. I like it. The mid ribbons did all turn, the EMAs did all turn red. But we got to the bottom of this channel here, bottom of the RSI cave, as you can see, bouncing. Never got below the 200 moving average. Really, honestly, looking at this chart, Ethereum versus USDT is kind of a stronger chart than Bitcoin right now. So I hope you got your Ethereum and your BTC hodls. I know I do. There's a bit that I never touch, and some that I do swing trade and play with to make more badass Ethereum and Bitcoin stats. Looking at Litecoin versus BTC. Litecoin's kind of like a forgotten thing lately, but Lightning Network has been making waves. I actually have a Lightning node, and I can't believe people use that shit. Oh my gosh. It is the most janky 1996 friggin' garbage. Sorry, but Lightning Network, before that shit's ever going to really work, they need to spiffy that thing up. I have a node, and it's such a pain in the ass. Anyway, guys, I'm just and it's expensive to run. Damn it, you know. It's kind of like putting solar panels on your house. No, you're not going to make money. No, you're not going to make any money. Do it if you think it's cool, and if that's good enough for you, then you've achieved something. If you think you're going to save money or make money, dude. Wake up, hippies. Anyway, Litecoin versus BTC. Look at this beautiful pump. 200 moving average break, 314 break, blue diamond blitz merit badge. It was cruising sideways with Bitcoin. It dumped a little bit, but you know what? It's above the 200. It's above the 314. It's still strong. This chart already, we're getting some green in the directional index. Watch for this ADX to turn up. I'm telling you, buying some Bitcoin, buying some Litecoin against Bitcoin. I mean, this chart's looking good. It is. This is good. I mean, we're oversold here with the stochastic RSI. We're looking good. The which not by Lazy Bear is starting to say, we're still kind of in the sweet zone. Its tangent is turning up. I'm serious, man. I might actually buy some friggin' Litecoin against Bitcoin because this is not a bad chart. Let's see if it goes into recovery mode. I'm going to wait for a green candle with a little bit of velocity here on the squeeze indicator. Can I do my settings here? Something that I do. This is chart settings. Crap. I just kind of want to show you guys this. On the squeeze indicator, do your length to 20. All these settings right here, if yours are not like that, make them like that. Style, I think color 2 is where it's at. What I do is, sorry about the coughing. What I do is I have those settings, and really once I call these the golf balls, the little white balls there. I think that was color 2. Just make your settings look like that, and yours will look like this. Once I see some green, and once the squeeze indicator begins to kind of trend towards the positive, kind of like it is here, depending on some other factors in the chart. Like when I kind of see this happening, maybe I'll get back in. But definitely when you see some green starting and you see some velocity, the little golf balls, that just shows velocity of the squeeze, of the direction. So I'm kind of watching Litecoin versus BTC. It could be a damn good trade. It could. Sol versus BTC. Interesting chart. Sol versus BTC. We had the dump this morning, but Sol has not really dumped that much. So Sol versus BTC. This chart means a little bit of help. It's not quite in recovery mode yet. It's kind of still in sideways mode. Not really super strong, but seriously, Sol becoming the new Sol wallet. And also, it's going to be Sol NFT pairs on OpenSea. This thing's only got Lambo mode ahead. So right now, really, it didn't dump that much. I did not dump that much for what Bitcoin did against Bitcoin's dump. So just take that for what it's worth. Sol versus BTC. Trade at your own risk, y'all. But it's hanging in there pretty good through this dump. I like what I saw. It didn't give it all back. Sol versus USDT. Woo! Took a dump for sure. Indicators not looking too good. But then again, look at that, man. You got your stochastic RSI. Is basically showing it's almost party time, oversold. So this will probably bounce. Probably bounce. Now, it didn't even make it to the bottom of the RSI cave. It's above the 200 moving average and it stayed there. So Sol versus USDT, Sol versus BTC. Watch for recoveries. Watch Litecoin versus BTC and Litecoin versus USDT. You might see some recoveries there. Has anything popped off of my scanner while we've been chatting? No. So let's let the market recover. Maybe I'll hop on later And maybe I'll collect up some coins that are looking good, that are kind of making a run now that Bitcoin is recovering some. If it continues to recover, I'll do a video a little later and just throw out some gems, because always money to be made. It's just a matter how hard you got to try to, the effort you have to put forth to get it. Right now, I'm hanging tight. I'm not going to do any trades really until I guess you say the trade I'm making really is just watching Bitcoin. I want to see it hit 37,000 37,000. Sorry guys, 37,000. Oh, well, 3,800. I may have led you wrong there. The 200 moving average is right here at like damn it, sorry. The one was acting weird. 200 moving average is right around 37,750. So I want to see it break that and find support. If it does, then I'll be watching. I'm gonna look at Litecoin versus Bitcoin and Sol versus Bitcoin, and maybe hop in for some recovery. Anyway, guys, take care. Remember, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, you are making the most positive bet towards a sci-fi beautiful future for humanity. You're putting your money where your mouth is, and I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here for the peaceful revolution. Take care. See you tomorrow. And like I say, I will later on today throw out a bunch of nice alt gems that are recovering well.